Cupid's Christmas was released in 2022. It's directed by D.B. Dickerson, written by Cody LaRue, and we have a cast including Marla Moore, Joe Kurak, Kevin Ridsdale, and Jerry Narsh. And it's okay. It's not amazing, but it's absolutely fine. Santa, at the beginning of the film, is trying to find Cupid, his reindeer, who has gone missing, and Santa explains that Cupid brings people together. And then the film focuses on Katie and Luke. They're both working together to try and save the train depot in the town. And I love films that deal with people coming together with a common goal to try and save a location or some part of the town or village. So that part of the narrative really appealed to me. And of course, we have sparks between them that may or may not come to anything. And I won't say anything more than that. I do feel like the whole Santa with Cupid thing wasn't really necessary. That's not to say I didn't care for it at all, but this story absolutely could have been told without that, and I think some people would prefer that, because if you inject a gimmick into a narrative, it's kind of suggesting that the story on its own is unable to carry its own weight. Whereas actually, I think Cupid's Christmas could carry its own weight without the involvement of Santa Claus and Cupid the reindeer. So I don't think it was the best decision, but I don't personally completely hate it. The narrative itself is absolutely fine. It works well. The performances are good. It definitely has a nice festive feel to it and a lot of beautiful snowy scenes. Some of the camera work's not great. We have a lot of shaky camera work at times when we really didn't need shaky, and they really could have used a tripod because the camera wasn't moving around. So the camera work's a little off-putting, and I don't know if it gets better as the film goes on or if I just got used to it. But either way, I stopped really noticing it probably about halfway. So it does get better, or one can get used to it. It's not a bad film. Cupid's Christmas is a decent story with likeable characters and a nice amount of Christmas. I don't think the involvement of Santa Claus was necessary. Again, I don't personally hate it, but I know that gimmicks like that can really turn people away from a lot of narratives because it seems cheap and corny and unnecessary, and again, a sign that might indicate that the narrative can't carry its own weight, so they need some gimmick to lift it. But as I said, I honestly think the narrative works on its own completely. So not too bad. Cupid's Christmas is a nice, easy watch, and if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then it might be worth checking out.